Hi, and welcome to the Culinary Journey. Well, as you can hear, we have a studio audience today, and these are the heartthrobs of the Ozarks, which are the wives of the gentlemen who are at the heart of the Ozarks Car Club. And I think we have a picture of one of the cars, which I'm very familiar with. So, but our guests are Captain Lance Rains and Engineer Garrett Staggs from Fire Station Number 1, two of Bella Vista's finest. So I'm excited to have them here. And the show is about cooking, but these two don't cook, I've been told. Now, I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
However, I would say they probably do. I think probably everybody does.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Lance, do you want to say anything about yourself? Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, so good morning. I'm happy everybody's here today. My name is Lance Rains. I'm a captain at Bella Vista. I've been up there for 7 years. I'm also a paramedic. I've been a paramedic for 5 years. And I'm happy to be here today. Thanks for having us.
Garrett?
I'm Garrett Staggs. I've been here for 8 years. Happy to be here too. Let's get going.
Okay, so you work 48 hours on, 96 off, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
So when you first come in, how many people are on the shift, and what do you kind of do as far as starting to plan your food for those 48 hours?
So as far as the whole shift, there's 21 per shift, but our minimum staffing is 18. So if we have
Okay.
people on vacation or sick, then that's the lowest that we'll have is 18. But at our station, we have six people at all times. That's our minimum staffing. So it's kind of hard to put together a meal plan for 6 people sometimes, you know. We've got
Picky eaters.
people that like certain things and don't like certain things. It's tough. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's the hardest question of the day.
It actually
Okay.
is the hardest question of the day.
Oh, I'll bet. What about,
Everything else is set in stone. The eating is
Eating
not.
is-
Yeah.
That
Okay.
takes some time.
so any dietary restrictions
At our station,
other
no.
than picky?
No,
No.
picky is the main thing at our station. Everybody can eat,
We have
can eat anything.
a few allergies on our shift, but at our station we can eat anything.
Yeah, well, we have a gentleman out Station 3 has alpha gal, so he
Oh,
can't have any.
no meat.
No meat.
Wow.
He can have chicken and fish, but that's it.
Wow. Well, so you have 6 as your minimum all the time. So who determines? I mean, do you sit down as a group to determine what food you're going to do?
A lot of times it's just a lasting question. You know, we ask everybody, "What do you want? What do you want?" Everyone says, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care."
No
And then we
one,
pick
no one
something.
cares until
Yeah.
they care.
And then we pick something. Oh, I don't want that. So you
That's
know
how
what
it
I mean?
always is.
So we usually settle on something, but it takes a while to
Oh, I'll
get
bet.
it together.
And then you have to shop for it. So how
Yeah.
does all of that come about?
We have to get out and go to the store and shop. Usually we send the ambulance out because we don't have to wear and tear on our truck. Each tire costs about $2,000.
Whoa.
So we
Yeah.
want to keep that strictly to emergency calls. So we try to send a support vehicle or something that can actually handle all that to go shopping for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
But if they catch a call in the middle of it, they
gotta
have to
ditch
leave
it.
the groceries exactly where they are and go on that call, and then somebody else will hopefully go and get it. There's lots of times where ambulance will go on a call, and then we'll show up on scene as well and offload the groceries and help them with whatever they need, and then go back to the station. But I mean, we still have a job to do
Yeah.
that we do every day.
Yeah.
So
So if you get a call while you're eating or whatever, you just leave the food there, you throw it in the refrigerator? What happens?
it depends on the type of call. If it sounds serious, I mean, we're up and out immediately.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
all of our stations now are set up to where if a call comes through and it tones that station, it shuts our gas off. So if we have the grill running or the oven running or anything like that, it shuts it off. So we don't have to worry about turning things off
Yeah.
and the fire hazards. We just leave. We go straight to the call.
Automation.
If it sounds like something
Nice.
that's very low acuity, we might take just a few seconds to try and cover something or put it up if we can. But if we have a serious call, we just gotta go and leave it. And there's been lots of times our food just gets cold or ruined or
Yeah.
but it just happens.
Well, that's part of the job.
That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so when it comes to the cooking, do you decide that at the same time you're deciding what to eat, you decide who's going to cook for each of those meals, or how does that work?
Usually some people have their specific meals that they can cook and they'll take over and we kind of do the chopping and stuff, but usually we all pitch in, help out.
Okay, and then
Unless it's like a crock pot meal, then someone just kind of throws it in there.
Yeah.
And lets it
Yeah.
go.
easy peasy.
Yeah, those are the best.
So do you all eat together?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Every meal, even if we have somebody who's trying to eat healthier and they bring their own food or whatever, we always eat together every meal at Station 1, at least. We
Okay.
always eat together as a family, and that's important to us.
So if somebody brings their own food or if you have your own snacks, what about that? Do people get into them? I mean,
So
Yeah.
it's kind of funny. The other shifts sometimes get into our food.
We never get into their
Ooh.
food.
Yeah, no.
No.
of course not. No.
Actually, if you guys have been by Station 1, you'll see that our cupboards, they actually have a keypad on it, a lock.
Lock.
So you have to have your own code to get into them because people.
Each
Wow.
shift is designated to each locker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so we have 3 refrigerators and three
Yeah.
lockers, and the
Wow.
lockers are locked, but the refrigerators are not. So, but
Oh.
yeah,
Golly.
but yeah, the people bring snacks. They bring stuff, and then we also go to the store and we'll pick up snacks and things that we like
Yeah.
and whatnot. And then we were talking Amanda, the administrative
yeah.
assistant. She's
Yes.
awesome. And she always keeps her office just stocked full of just
all
candy and
kinds of
snacks, and all
goods.
kinds of stuff.
Okay.
She treats us
Good.
really
Really
well,
good.
really well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you're not going to move to another station. You're
Oh,
staying right where you are.
Oh yeah.
Well, good. What's your most memorable meal at the station?
Mine would have to be. It wasn't this past eclipse, but the one before. So probably about 7 years ago.
Wow.
I got a BLT, and I was outside. We were rushing. I was doing calls, and we just got back just in time. I was eating this BLT, and one of the guys looked at me and said, "Look at that! You'll remember this BLT for the rest of your life because you're watching the eclipse while you're eating." I was like, "You know what? I will be," and I did.
That's
8 years later.
That
8 years
is
later.
cool.
Just something simple as a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of times food and events go
Yeah.
together.
Oh, yeah.
It's like music and events, kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Certain songs will trigger something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what about holidays?
We
Do you-
try to
I
go-
mean-
yeah. I mean, if we're working, we try to get our families up there
Okay.
and
So-
hang out with us, and they usually do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
holidays we try and plan those out in advance
Uh-huh.
because going to the store during a holiday is a lot of times they're either closed or what we need is not there or whatever. So we try and like the shift before plan out everything that we're going to eat for the holidays. Go to the grocery store, get it. Maybe go to Sam's if it's like a good like cut of meat that we need or something like that. We'll go
Okay.
do that. Yeah, so we try and plan
Wow.
it out in advance.
Yeah.
Have our family over. We all
Yeah.
eat together.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll do 2 stations together, so we have
Oh,
just a larger
nice.
meal.
Yeah.
That's not always the case, but holiday meals are
Really?
pretty special. We enjoy
Yeah.
them.
Well, good.
Yeah.
What if it's a simple holiday? Well, I shouldn't say simple, but what if it's like Valentine's Day, which isn't really a big,
Oh
Like
yeah,
Christmas.
we don't really.
No.
it just kind of comes and
not,
goes.
not a whole lot. No, that's mainly for like
I think
things.
I'll keep my husband.
Yeah, mainly like Thanksgiving and Christmas. We do something.
Those are the
special.
big ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you ever do takeout?
Not
Not really.
I didn't think
that
so.
often, honestly, because one is expensive. So a lot of people have a misconception that like our meals are paid for. It's not. We have to pay for our meals. So everything that we buy and cook and eat, that's all paid for by us, and we split it up among us on how much it costs. So takeout's pretty expensive. So we try and
It
stay away
is.
from that. We try and home
Well,
cook
and it's
everything
not
if we
healthy.
can.
Yeah.
You know, thus the locks on the cabinets.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
But
think
if we
that's
do,
great.
if we've been running all day long and we haven't had a chance to go to the store and we've tried multiple times to eat and we just haven't gotten to, then we'll get like pizza or something like that, simple and
Okay.
fast. But that's not really that often.
Golly.
Yeah.
Well, I know I can't imagine the different challenges
Yeah.
that you guys face
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
with all of that.
That's what makes it exciting, though, because every day is different. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bet.
Oh yeah.
Geez. So when you're not out on a call, what do you do? I mean, there's probably a few hours during the day where, what do you do?
You know, like a typical day for us. I mean, we show up first thing and everyone puts their gear on the truck and they start working on checking off trucks. We got to go do a detailed check on every single truck, make sure everything is in operation and working. And then after that, we normally go up to the training center and we train till about lunchtime. And we put something together for lunch. And in the afternoon, we normally try and do a workout and then try and plan dinner. If we caught calls in the middle of all that, then instead of training in the morning, we'll try and train in the afternoon.
Okay.
But a lot of our time is taken up by training. Every single
Okay.
month, we're required to have at least 16 hours of just fire training. And that's not including EMS training, technical rescue training, driver operator training, officer training. So we do a lot of training. We spend a lot of time doing that.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Believe
we
me.
appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Okay. So not sitting around watching TV and playing on iPads.
So after 5 o'clock, that's usually our time. Unless we have stuff that we still need to get taken care of. If we've ran calls and didn't get our training done, we'll do some training afterwards. But after 5 o'clock, after dinner, that's when we take it easy. We'll watch a movie. We'll hang out, and then we'll go to bed and try
Okay.
and just relax a little bit, you know.
All right. Well, like I said, I understand that neither one of you are really cooks. And I don't know that I
beg to
believe
differ.
that.
I don't know what
I don't-
Chief told you, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made a big deal of that.
Yeah.
But you do cook.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
cook.
do.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have a recipe here, and
Okay.
of course you're going to take it with you. It is baked penne pasta.
yum.
So yes, it is really good. So I did bring pan,
Awesome.
and
All right.
one of you can build this. But we'll start. Well, you're going to start by making your noodles.
Okay.
Okay.
And, you know, while they are cooking, you're going to start making your sauce. So you're going to brown your meat. And while you're browning your meat, it is best to, as it's getting close to being done, to add your seasonings, like your rosemary, your oregano, your dill, basil. Yeah, I mean, whatever you're going to put in. And that way it brings out the oils of all of the herbs that you're going to use for seasoning. And then you can add your tomato sauce. And what I did here, you can use just crushed tomatoes, a 28-ounce can. I take recipes. I'll start with the basic, but then I change them. So what I did, yeah, this starts with the basic. Actually, it was from a Weight Watchers, but
Add your own little
there's no way-
twist to it.
Yeah.
big twist.
Yeah.
You know, so I have penne noodles, which I had already prepared. And then while that was going on, I put my hot Italian sausage
Oh yeah.
to start browning. And it is really good. I bring sausage back from Kansas City every time I go. But any hot Italian sausage, you can use ground beef. You can use really whatever meat you want. And, you know, just make it your own. So the tomatoes, however, are actually from my garden. So
Oh,
to
wow.
make the, yes.
That's
What I
exciting.
do during the summer is, you know, we always have tomatoes and whatever. And I bring them in, I'll clean them, I'll put them in a pan similar to this with olive oil, and then I roast them. And sometimes, like with this particular batch of tomatoes, I put garlic and onions, and then roasted it. A little bit of salt and pepper, olive oil, and then put it in the oven for like 45 minutes at, I think, 400.
Yeah.
When you take them out, you just let them cool. Skins come right off.
Oh yeah.
And then they go into a container. I wrap it, label it, and they go in the freezer to use all winter.
Nice.
So, yeah, and if we're not having a good crop at home, I go to the farmer's market,
Yeah.
you know, and like I said, these were from the freezer, but also I do have a jar that's canned. Whether you're doing marinara or spaghetti sauce, you have one of those nights that you're like, oh God, what am I going to do? And I can just run to the closet and grab a sauce, add meat if I want, if I have something defrosted, and put on some pasta, make a salad, and you're done.
Yeah.
So this is very easy, and I'm sure you'll love it and you'll want to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah. We're excited. Very excited.
So, like I said, we've got our noodles, we have our sauce, and of course, our mozzarella cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We like cheese.
I
Yeah.
doubled up on the cheese because
Oh, my
I
goodness.
had a feeling that
Oh, yeah.
maybe you might want some cheese, lots of cheese. I don't know a man who doesn't. So,
That looks good.
Those look good.
wait till you taste it.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
can't either.
It is. You'll want to eat it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what we're going to do is first put a little bit of the sauce on the bottom. I should have let that sit out more so it was more juicy, but that's okay.
That's okay. It'll work.
It'll
just
be fine when it cooks. We just don't want the noodles sticking to the bottom.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Is that about good?
Beautiful.
All right.
Then you're going to do half the noodles.
Okay.
You can use your hands. You're going to be eating it.
Oh my gosh, it's too much.
All right. More sauce?
Yep, half
right.
the sauce. This is so simple.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a lasagna,
You can-
kind of.
It is, except you don't have to mess with ricotta cheese and lasagna noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
No, my husband loves lasagna, and he's like, I'm going to make some. I'm like, oh. Okay. It's not one of my favorites. I don't like pizza either, but I eat it.
This is definitely firefighter friendly.
Oh, yeah. We love all kinds of pasta, for sure.
Well, it's hearty.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it gives you a little bit of everything. And I do know, I remember reading a long time ago that one of the healthiest fast foods is pizza.
Really?
Oh,
Yes,
really?
because the crust and the tomatoes or any vegetables that are on it, and then protein from the meat.
That makes sense.
So depending on what you put on it, pizza's not necessarily a bad thing,
That makes sense.
you
yeah.
know? So,
Yeah.
unless you're doing the big deep dish,
Oh, yeah.
which is so good.
Extra cheese,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I grew up in Chicago, so
Oh, you know what that's all about.
deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. More noodles?
Yeah, now you're going to do
Now we do
cheese.
cheese. All right.
Okay, welcome back. We took a little break and we got some cheese, so we have our first layer done. Now, Lance is going to add the rest of the noodles.
Get those spread out evenly?
Yes.
All right.
Then the rest of the sauce. I understand. Who is it, Winston, that does canning?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Winston
yeah.
does do a lot of canning.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I have to have him on for canning.
He's got
Yeah.
some good jellies, too, that he does.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those.
Really
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do a strawberry basil preserves
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
and a peach jalapeno jam.
That sounds
But
amazing.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
really good.
that does
I'll
sound
have to
good.
bring you some. I have an electric canner, which really makes it easy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do we need more sauce?
We might.
Okay, well, I have a jar right up there, and again, it's garden tomatoes.
Do we do this one?
Go for it.
Uh-oh, look out.
Oh, yeah.
That's good right there. Should I do the whole thing?
If you want.
I mean, you
Now,
probably
this one's a little more spicy. It's got some
I'm doing the whole thing. There we go.
Oh, yeah. We
because
like,
sometimes
we like
I'll
some
put
spice.
in jalapenos or who knows. I do all kinds of different flavors in my tomatoes. But it's so easy then to just grab them. Of course, for the frozen ones, I have to think ahead so that they thaw out.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's okay.
All right.
And cheese.
Top it with cheese.
Yeah.
I know you said if we had any leftover cheese, but I think I'm going to use all of this.
Well, I think we have a little more that goes with your salad.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. I don't know if we have it in here, though. Oh, sorry, it's not in here.
So, you know, everybody.
You can add it when you get back if you have
Yeah.
some.
So as Stags was saying earlier, everybody kind of has their own signature little dish. Well, we have this guy on our shift named Steely.
Yeah.
And one thing he made for us the other day was blueberry grilled cheeses. And that sounds really
Oh.
weird, but it was really incredible.
Really good.
Well,
He did like shredded cheese and then a layer of cheese and then he did blueberries. and then he
Honey.
did more cheese,
And then honey.
and then he did honey on the inside of the toast, and then did mayo on the outside. Oh my word!
My.
It was very good.
And you didn't bring us any.
No, we ate
We ate it all. Hey, this guy ate 5. I'm not kidding.
Oh, see, now I would think that'd be the other way around.
This,
but
he
Yeah.
can put it down.
well,
Yeah.
good.
They
I
make
think
fun
that's
of me
great.
a lot for how much I eat.
He's gifted.
Yeah.
Well, you're one of the lucky ones.
I guess so.
Yeah, he is.
That's what they tell me.
Good. Well, anyway, now that it's all built, you preheat your oven at 350 and cook it for 30 minutes.
Easy
And
enough.
you are done.
Do you normally cover it with some foil, or just leave it open?
Not to bake.
Not to bake. All
I mean,
right.
you could if you wanted to and then take it off the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But you just kind of want to melt it down in
Yeah.
there. And
Oh yeah.
but if you added more cheese, of course, that's
Yeah.
up to you, which I suspect
Yeah.
you might. The other thing we have for you, not only this wonderful pasta dish, but we have salad that you're going to
Alright.
take
Oh,
along with
yeah.
you. And I forget what all is on this. I think we have pepperoncinis for you. There's red onion, there's some tomatoes, and we also have some garlic knots.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we love those.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do pasta without garlic
Yeah.
bread.
Garlic bread is always a must.
Oh, and I think there's probably some croutons.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
I gave them the recipe.
Right here.
Okay. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden salad. Well, you're lucky.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Shoot, can I go out to lunch?
Yeah.
Oh, golly. This is a lot of fun. What else can you tell me about Firehouse Cooking? Anything?
We just got that new rebuilt Station 1, so they
Yeah.
spoiled us with a
Oh, yeah.
nice kitchen.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's really nice, and we try to use it a lot.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Yeah, we've got a griddle outside. We've got a grill. We've got 2 ovens. We've got a big old cooktop with several burners, and so I mean, when you're cooking for 6 people, you need a lot of space, and
Yeah.
we utilize all
Yeah.
of it. We really do.
Yep.
Well, cool. Well, that must be really nice. So is this like a 6-burner stove that you have now, or?
I think it's 5, but
5.
Okay,
the
so
middle
the
one is
center
like
one-
this big. It's
Yeah.
humongous though.
Yeah.
So
We got a big flat top outside where we can cook, a bunch of stuff, grill. So,
You ever
yeah.
do
do.
pancakes outside?
we haven't done that in a long time.
We
but
usually
we'll
do a lot of meat, bacon,
We'll do
bacon,
sausage, hash browns, eggs.
Yeah.
We'll do a lot of biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay. Somebody explain the romance of biscuits and gravy to me.
What do you mean? It's delicious.
It's the best thing on earth.
Oh my word!
It's so good.
Oh, you haven't had my gravy?
I was going
Hey.
to say, I have yet to find a gravy that had any flavor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah. You
yeah,
gotta come to the
okay.
station. I can take care of that. For
Lance
you.
will. Yeah.
I will take you up on
Yeah,
that
it's
because I tried them once years ago, and I'm like, okay, I don't get it, but
See, the stuff at restaurants usually is bland.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they don't want to over season it to do your own. But when you do it homemade, you can do whatever you want. So
Yeah.
we make it right.
Yeah. We make it where it'll spike your blood pressure.
Oh yeah.
Sure. It's enough sodium,
Okay, then add a little coffee and whatever.
There
wow.
you go. It'll get you through the day.
Good. Well, I'm sure you guys have a lot of fun. How about any pranksters?
Oh yeah. We got pranksters.
I'll bet.
I can't think of anything off the
I
top of
can't
my
think of
head.
anything off the top of my head either, but
And if I could, we probably couldn't
I
say
think
it on
there's a
TV.
story there. Nothing you can share.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, golly. Okay. Well, I want to say thank you for taking time. I know that you guys are on duty, so if you were
Yeah,
to
we
get
are.
a call, they'd be scooting out of here.
yeah.
But they fortunately did not
Yep.
get called away from us, so that we could get all the way through. And I want to thank you for taking time out and
Yeah.
explaining this. And next month on Let's Talk About It, I think we're going to talk about JB, who hosts that show, about Firehouse Living.
Okay.
Okay.
I think both of you guys are on duty that day.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. If
Okay,
y'all
it's
have us
set.
again.
Well, absolutely.
Thanks for having us
Why
on.
not?
Yeah.
You're welcome. And then I know there was another comment. You have a Dalmatian sitting out front that's a statue,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I know that they're really mean dogs. So,
Yeah.
so usually a firehouse dog does not.
Yeah, they tend to be a bit nippy. So they're loyal to like the owners, but to
Yeah.
anyone outside, they're not too friendly. So if you train them right, they probably will. But yeah, they're
Okay.
hard. They're hard to train.
All righty. Well, like I said, I want to say thank you for
Yeah,
taking time
absolutely.
out and coming to visit us here on the set. And I want to say thank you to all these wonderful ladies who joined us today. Yay. And I do want to remind everybody, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, support us, donate. We are 100% nonprofit, volunteer, and our volunteers range from age 10 to 14 to retired. So anyway, we will see you next time. Bye.